This is a Midwest event. Candle is our last hope. For everybody in the venue here, a bunch of Midwest players, the pride and joy of the venue right now. So Candle has a lot of weight on their shoulders to pull this off. But I know Candle is just so unbelievably talented. And if it's anything like that last set that they played, it might not be too bad.
Listen, Excelsior, I've known this player since they were named 34, okay? And honestly, the player growth, I think that as a commentator, I get to see these players like essentially grow up. And Candle's always been a joy to watch, but Peeb definitely also too having a lot to say here about this one. Like we talked about, both of these players now kind of own this tempo maker title. I want to see who's going to be able to do it better. So far though, Candle is going to get a very, very comfortable lead, but it's all about Peabnut, and we've seen this before from Peeb, where Peeb is able to just be like, boom, stop, whenever I want it. So it's all about Candle not getting thrown up too far away, and also staying very calm and composed when things like that just kind of inevitably happen. But beautiful insurance on that first stock, but you've taken 75 when I don't really feel like they had to.
Yeah, no, it was, oh, okay.
Hey, remember when I said that you didn't really have to take that much damage?
No. All right, well, Peabnut evening up that really quickly, but when it comes to the name of just like the patience game and the tempo setter, that has been Candle all night. It just has been kind of the conductor of the song here, and just continuing everything, and just like, this is the pace we're playing at. It is my decision. You're gonna have to earn getting me out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Still, though, Candle, very comfortable position, but Peeb, I love the way that Peeb's like, all right, I'm losing, but I still need to like find a way to approach you, and I'm just going to do it very aggressively. Like, approaching forward air is such a scary move, but also approaching with your leaf shield can be very irritating as well for your opponent. Still, though, Peeb going to be launched off, has a purple to work with, also does have the blue, so we could be just seeing a very just straightforward grab, but 2 purple and a blue, I don't want nothing to deal with that, Excelsior.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to deal with it either, and Peeb in a bad spot sitting at 158%. God, you're so scary. One good hit, and there it is. It's going to spell the end of that stock, and now Candle is up and just applying so much passive damage. Yeah,
absolutely. And now Candle, all they really need to do is just keep at the chip damage game. I feel like both of these characters in particular just deal so much chip damage that sometimes it's really hard to just like stay calm. But beautiful up tilt coming out from Peabnut, bringing us down to last stock, and from a very massive lead that Candle had in the beginning. I mean, like we said, I mean, Peabnut is like a slow chipper at the ice here, like making a beautiful ice sculpture, and Peeb is the one who's chipping away at it. But we're starting to see the picture form together here as Peeb actually going to take the percentage lead, at least for the moment.
And but Candle almost immediately firing back, getting a purple or a white setting on to Peabnut there, and just racking up to 67. I mean, God, the damage output when it comes to purple, when it comes to white sticks, there we go.
I was about to say white is the one that we want to talk about.
Yeah, white is just, it's scary. It's scary to deal with. So Candle getting the damage and saying, all right, that's enough. I'm going to play back.
Yeah,
it's you got to approach me. You got to find it. You got to figure it out, man.
And speaking of that white damage, there it is, and has the purple to go with. Also has a blue as well. I want to say that I don't really see Candle go for a lot of grab.
No,
like,
not
ever.
really.
Uh-oh. Hey, oh my, did I just speak that into existence? I swear I didn't do that on purpose. That was crazy.
That was really good.
Thank you. I can't say that was planned. I was like, man, we were really not seeing grab out of.
Yeah, no, not really.
And I mean, that's like the way that to condition your opponent to really like not go for it at all. Yeah. But honestly, good on Candle. 1 game down, step 2.
1 game down. Really good stuff.
Smashville's the pick. Thoughts? Excelsior's really pondering here, by the way. You can't see us, but Excelsior's really pondering.
I didn't really give it a moment just to kind of think about the toolkits that we were dealing with here.
Sure.
We're seeing a lot of kills off the side.
Sure.
And so going to Smashville, I don't hate for either character. But I think that when it comes to that side-to-side, I don't know how I feel about it. Because I feel like I feel like Olimar does a lot better in that kind of air-to-air right there. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Peabnut knows something I don't. We're going to see, but I don't know. We already saw a lot of damage racked up with just the fire tick on there. And now Candle is doing what Candle does best in this matchup and sitting back and just not caring.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going back to the point where Candle had Hollow Bastion, right? And Candle handled that really well. And now we're seeing a similar stage layout. Now, granted, it's not the same exact, right? But the platform's still in the center. And we can see how it's benefiting them really well. But Peeb still, you know, chalking in this damage, but so comfortable with just letting Candle throw out a lot of these Pikmin. But there's 2 purple Excelsior, or now there's 1, but I feel like Peeb is, Peeb is just stacking so much damage.
Yeah. It's hard because it feels like Mega Man just actually doesn't have a lot of really good moves to deal with the Pikmin stacked on him. You know what I mean? Because I know you have to kind of hit that specific area, and if you get it stuck on your head, it's kind of hard for Mega Man to actually get it off of it.
Yeah, still though. Ooh, still though. Ouch.
Yeah,
that one's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's still gonna even up the not even it up, but put Peabnut in a much more favorable position.
Yeah, definitely in a better position. It's been a minute and a half, and that first stock is finally gone. Like, this is a slow burner, and honestly, for a matchup that was already slow burner, that wasn't slow burner in game number 1, but is on now a smaller stage and is a slow burner, is very interesting.
What I'm noticing, I think what it is just that pellets are kind of deleting the Pikmin.
Yeah.
Every time Candle tries to approach with a Pikmin, Peeb is walking back with the jab. And now Candle's approaching with no Pikmin, and Peabnut is able to actually come in and do something about it. But, that's 82%. How did that happen?
Mega Man. Oh, you gotta. Oh my. Okay, down smash, an interesting choice. Could that have been shield break if it was a little closer? Maybe.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Just a misspace on a little bit. I like that Peeb though. The creativity. We hadn't seen grab from Candle. We hadn't seen down smash. We're talking about end lag a little bit earlier, right? That is like the king of end lag moves, really. Like maybe one of the most in the game, just off the top of the head. But if it's something that we know for sure, it's Peabnut amazing at getting these ledge trump back airs, especially on a small stage like Smashville. It's looking pretty good for Peabnut this game so far.
Yeah, really good stuff. Peabnut cleaning out that stock and taking another lead. I mean, this is a different Peabnut, but careful with that shielding. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're in such a lead, but okay. No up throw. Maybe not at the kill percent just yet.
Don't need it.
Don't need it.
You didn't need it. Still though, I mean, both players at this point are just looking for like that opening combo string. Candle needs like just like a decisive aerial throw. There it is. There's the decisive aerial we ordered. Now I have to say Candle has not taken too much percentage until this combo, and a little bit more. So things can look pretty good, but I think Peeb is too much in the driver's seat because I don't think Candle has adjusted to Peeb's like shift into a faster paced tempo.
I will say something that I'm really liking is we're not seeing a lot of like ledge trapping from Peabnut, and that's okay.
And that's game number 2 going on over to Peabnut.
Yep, there we go.
I got you, bro. We've been having a good time this vlog. I got you. Don't worry.
It's been fun. What I was gonna say is that something I'm noticing is that we're not getting a lot of ledge trapping from Peabnut, or a lot of edge guards, rather, because Kendall is doing a really good job with their recovery. It's been very, very like swoopy. It's one of my favorite things about Olimar, actually.
Swoopy.
Yeah, one of my
favorite
things about Olimar is that up B. It's very similar to Steve up B. It gives you a lot of creativity on where you want to go. Obviously, Steve's is a little bit better, but I really like that kind of. Oh, do you want to come get me? Oh no, you don't want to. You know, it really forces Peabnut to really think twice, and Peabnut just opting to like, you know what? No, we're just gonna reset. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. Going to Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, we were talking about it. So now we take Smashville and make it a little bit bigger, and we'll see if Candle can get a different result. So far, so good from honestly both players. Right, they're finding their opening strings. It's just Leaf Shields and Pikmin are just flying around this stage, but both players looking pretty even. My goodness, I love that from. I love that. I almost called him 34. Like, love that from Candle. Just the raw, just down air spike. And like, granted, Peabnut made it back, but that definitely feels good after you lose a game.
Yeah, I really, really like it, and I love the, like I mentioned before, the upbeat movement. But oh my God, I'm unable to talk about it because Peabnut going super deep, wants it, and unfortunate for Candle, unable to tech it. That forward air coming out real quick to steal out that stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff coming out from Candle, but also Peabnut. I mean, like, Peab has really, like, taken the momentum of this game and said, I don't care where you're comfortable. I figured out something. I figured out what kind of makes you tick at this point. And the flowchart that Candle has as well, yes, pretty good, but Peab has really, like, adapted and adjusted really well, going for the up tilt, unable to find anything. And now Candle has to aggressively approach again, and that's, like, the big thing. We're not seeing that confidence from Candle that we saw in that game number 1.
And sniping Candle out of the up B and a back air to catch it. That is an unfortunate way to lose another stock, but Candle unfazed, able to secure a kill with that purple. So I'm really liking it, but I mean, this is looking kind of dire for Candle. Candle's going to have to find something, really dig deep and find something here because Peabnut is just running all over them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if I'm Peab right now, I'm in, like, my flow, you know what I mean? As some people would say, the Avatar state, throwing it back all the way back to that time. Peab is just locked in, very, like, calm, recognizing the spacing game. We've been saying this entire time, like, handling the Pikmin damage output really well. And at this point, we don't have to worry about character to character anymore. We can worry about player to player fundamentals.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where are your exact moments that I can catch you off of a roll in or things like that? But here comes Candle, gets the grab, but still Peabnut's damage output, just always ready to find a way back. It's just too good right now.
Yeah, and right now, Candle has to play on this back foot. Peabnut has all of the control. I'm loving the confirm into the back air, unable to snipe the kill just yet, but now you're off stage, and we're seeing a lot of off stage interactions. Unfortunate for Peabnut, losing the stock there, but oh, I love the pivot grab to kind of get the back throw set up, and now you're on the ledge. Can you get away?
Yeah, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
I don't know if you heard me. I said bye-bye. The moment I saw that up air hit, I was like, oh, hell no. Yeah, you're out of there, buddy. Olimar way too light, and that ceiling of Hollow Bastion a little too low. But Excelsior, 2-1 Peabnut. Not, I almost said on it, not Candle here.
Yeah.
We are on that coveted game number 4 where we could be seeing the reset. What does Candle need to do now to make sure we don't see that?
Something that was happening a lot in that last game is Peabnut was doing a really good job catching every roll, almost every roll. We saw 2 of the kills were a roll catch with an up tilt. We're seeing a lot of panic options coming out from Candle in general. I don't know exactly the I don't see the mind behind it, right? I understand wanting to get away, but if you're getting caught like that a lot, you gotta relax a little bit and kind of tick up on that damage output just a little bit, because we're not seeing a lot of these combos from Candle either. Like, we're seeing, like, some hits here and there with the purples, you know, and racking up the damage and a lot of passive damage, but I'm not seeing a lot of those Olimar combos that I'm kind of familiar with.
Yeah, we saw, like, the glimpse of it once more, like, in this opening combo coming out from Candle, but I agree with you, Excelsior. We're not seeing the magic happen like we saw a little bit earlier. I mean, Candle's really just working for it a little bit more here, but now Peab gonna find a beautiful extension into the back air, even lands the Crash Bomber as well. Only 1 purple to work with, but Peab still going to hold himself into advantage as much as possible. Has the ideal lineup though, watch the blue, but has 1 purple to work with, and now we are looking real good if we're Candle. We gotta find a way back into this, and we definitely do. Yeah,
racking up a lot of damage there on Peabnut and able to seal it out with a purple down air off the side. Really like that, but there is Peabnut catching Candle in end lag yet again and just running up and just getting the up tilt. It's something that Peabnut has been doing really consistently. So I might be, I'd have to look at the interaction a little bit more closely. I think it might be the Pikmin extending hitboxes.
Okay.
So I don't know for sure, but it's happening a lot. I'm definitely taking notice, and Peabnut clearly is taking notice because we're getting a lot of it.
Yeah, absolutely. But now you're stuck on the side. You're able to pluck at least a couple Pikmin here, but we got to find a way to get that magic back with that damage output here. Has white and has purple too, and going to be able to tack on the white, so things are looking real good. This is what we need to see. The punish off of the decision to go get the Pikmin off, that's what I want to see from Candle, and honestly, it's working out super well right now. But look at this, throwing back the Saw Blade, but it will be Candle getting propped up by the Crash Bomb. And now you have to go through, honestly, what feels like the final boss of Edge Guarders right now, where it will be Peabnut finding a back air, but it's not going to be enough. Both players at really high percent, but it will just be throwing out more of this Pikmin. And I like the way that Candle throwing back calling back the blue as fast as possible because we can get the grab. I love when things work out.
Yeah, good stuff to Candle, finding that grab, knowing that that's what they wanted. And now here's the combo that we were talking about before. Really like that coming out from Candle, and now we're seeing a lot of advantage, a raw forward air to send Candle into the blast zone. But I mean, that's 70% online, and that's not hard for Olimar to kill with.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at this. What a way to start the final stock here of what could be set 1 here. Getting a nice, beautiful combo. It will just be the yellow that sends Peabnut off, going for the ledge trump here, but unable to find anything. Candle just, I really want Candle to prioritize getting the ideal lineup. There's the up tilt, because now we have to work hard to get it again. Has the white though, but it will be the yellow and the white now yeah, the yellow and the white doing a lot of the damage. The Crash Bomb going to alleviate some pressure, but still Candle looking so set up right now. It's up to Candle to not crack, but the full rage up tilt coming out from Peabnut, gonna send us to a set number 2.
God, that was really, really tense. I really liked Candle. I could see the gears turning for Candle there.
Absolutely.
I could see a lot of it adaptation, really liking a lot more swinging in disadvantage in places that Candle wasn't swinging previously. Saw Candle actually, when in that situation where they both got hit by the Crash Bomb, Candle was the first to react out of hit stuff. So Candle is adapting. Candle's doing a really good job, and hopefully we can see a lot more of that into the reset, because that is maybe a little too late for that set. But I mean, if you can keep that in mind, keep a lot of that knowledge that you're working with previously, you can really go really far here.
Grand Finals reset here. Honestly, I feel like we're taking a tour around the stage list. We've seen Hollow Bastion, Smashville. We've seen Battlefield, Pokemon Stadium 2, and this is going to be the first time we see a new stage come into the mix here that I am so briefly forgetting. At least
I
for this
did
moment.
not catch it.
I did. I saw it and I was like, oh, we haven't been here yet. We'll find out after this lovely transition. Sound shout outs. It is.
Oh, I was right.
Good job. Good job. Nice. I named all the stages but that one. See, that's how you know we got good synergy, Excelsior. Why Town, do you think? To start, we've started on Battlefield and Town. We have not started on PS2 or Small Battlefield. Why do you think we're now starting on Town?
I think it's very dependent on who. If it was Peabnut's counter, if it was Peabnut's pick, I think what it is getting rid of some of these platforms that you're getting caught on.
Yeah.
Right. With those last two, even though Peabnut was able to, win those games on Hollow Bastion, having that center platform is going to be something that's hard. You want it, obviously, you want the smaller blast zones on the side as Peabnut to kill off the side a lot, because you're not really killing off the top too much. You're getting a lot of spikes, you're getting a lot of forward airs, and sometimes you're getting the raw up tilts, but really the name of the game is edge guarding.
My goodness, shields are skittling around here.
Yeah.
Man, not close, but honestly, oh no, I was about to say if I'm Candle, I really want to find just the finisher here, but my goodness, a little bit of rage and a little bit of DI. You too can get that stock.
Yeah, that up air is going to take that stock, and now this is why I think this is Peabnut's pick. Big stage, and you don't have to approach.
No, absolutely.
You don't have to.
And that's what's going to get Candle to misplay a little bit more, right? And that's kind of when we see the armor start to crack on a lot of the zoner heavy players, is like, man, I'm getting camped back. Like, this sucks. I want to find my opener. I want to find a way in. But Peabnut just seems to have the answer here. And honestly, every single second, Peabnut is stacking up more and more damage on Candle. And Candle, with Olimar's jump height, Olimar's size, Olimar's moves, we can't really do much about it.
Yeah, and I am sensing a shield break in this set somewhere.
Okay. Someone mark it.
I saw Peabnut's. I've seen both Peabnut and Candle, even in the last set, their shield's getting real low. So it's a combination of that Crash Bomb and the damage with purple, I'm sure. But I'm sensing something here, and Peab is in a bad spot. But I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, because you got Candle at 105 on their second stock, and you're just now losing yours. Swear of sitting at 4:43 on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely. Forward throw is going to be the option here from Peeb.
Oh, that was
still
creative.
looking real good. I mean, hold on, Candle getting a little bit of that chip damage and the tick damage looking real good, but landing back air, you just cannot beat it. Peeb going to be up basically a whole entire stock.
Yeah.
And like we talked about, this stage so good for Mega Man specifically in this matchup because honestly, Candle really can't do much. And Peeb honestly doing Candle a service by even approaching at this point, right?
It's something that people don't really talk about a lot is the mental toll it can take on somebody to camp. That's why I will give Sonics his props. We're talking a lot about Sonics tonight.
Shout out to the code, man.
But it's something I'll always give props to the players who are committed to that game plan of playing slow and stepping back. I've tried that. It's hard. It's hard to commit to that.
Get him back.
Yeah, it's hard to commit to that. So really good. It's really good on Peabnut to kind of sticking to that game plan, like only approaching when he feels like he really has to, and just really just dancing around. And this is definitely his stage pick. This is definitely his stage pick.
Because you know what? It gives Peeb the freedom of returning back to stage for free, like Battlefield, with adding in the extra like mental fortitude, like we talked about, of having Candle to try and find a way in, and it's not working out for them. And it's not even the fact that they're playing poorly, it's just the fact that we're like, Olimar just is too short and stubby. Like,
he's a little guy.
He's a little guy. But so was Mega Man too. Mega Man's also kind of a little guy. I mean, still though, going to be able to at least find the aerial. And now look at Candle. I mean, Excelsior, double purple Pikmin feels real good, but are you going to have time to really work with it before Peeb is just going to find a loose aerial and end it all?
I don't know. It's really tough. Peeb is just playing so well, sending out the crash bombs and the
No. I would have prioritized in that moment, instead of Candle throwing a Pikmin, getting as far away from Peeb as possible and shielding, because the launch of the crash bomb just sent Candle right into Peeb's loving arms here.
It's like, hey,
and you're light. And even the highest of ceiling of Town and City that's legal in our stage list, nothing's getting you out of there. But we're going back to Hollow Bastion here. At this point, can we say, Excelsior, is it stage dependent, or do we think Peeb is just locked in?
I think Peeb might just be locked in.
Okay.
Because we saw Candle win on this stage earlier.
Yes,
and then we saw Peeb win on this stage. And it doesn't feel... the stage is definitely playing into it, especially in the last game. It was just not good. But I do think that this is a lot more neutral ground for the two of them, so we're really going to see
he shut me off, bro.
Okay.
Candle was like, yo, I heard you told me earlier you wanted me to win, and now you're saying that it's over?
No.
We're finding the magic. I like what we were talking about earlier, these opening Olimar combos. They feel like magic because it's so much percentage. You're kind of like taking the damage out of a hat, you know what I mean? So Candle now playing extremely well, but Peeb now locked in. Like, it's so scary because the moment that Peeb gets locked in on the ledge, what do you do?
Yeah, it's so hard getting off ledge against Olimar, but we're able to get the forward throw. Maybe, I don't know why we didn't go for the up throw there. Maybe it's just not going to kill, but that one is.
See, doesn't it feel good? Like, hey, maybe that wasn't optimal. And then it's, oh wait, no, I messed up. I'm sorry. Still, I have to say, Candle is getting bullied by Mega Man out there this game.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, and that back air super deep. Peeb super confident, just not even phased by going so deep and able to get the back air. So,
oh my god, both of them are just taking so much damage from each other's projectiles. Like, Leaf Shield doing like every single hit. White Pikmin is doing its best. Like, there's so much going on. So much damage here, but still, it does feel like Peeb is now one approaching because Peeb is very comfortable. But the moment that Candle is able to get back into it, the combos are certainly strong, but I don't feel like Candle realizes how in trouble they are when they get on the ledge.
Yeah. Something I need to see Candle do a little bit more is prioritize plucking Pikmin after...
Yeah, that was working out earlier.
Yeah, something that they were doing a lot earlier, but not so much now because Peeb is just putting on a lot of pressure, and it feels... I've been in Candle's situation, right? Somebody's putting on a lot of pressure, and now you're like, I gotta get in, I gotta figure something out, but you gotta take your time. You got so much time. Run back, set up the Pikmin, because without your Pikmin, it's going to be hard to get a kill, but there it is. There's that S smash coming out from Candle, able to catch the... I believe that was an air dodge, and oh, can we get... Nope.
I need a little more on that one.
Yeah, just not enough oomph. Not enough oomph. Maybe we get some here.
we got something. Maybe not what you were looking
Not
for.
what we were looking for.
The Peabnut fans in chat right now, like, pop it off, like, yeah, nice. But last stock, we'll see what Candle's able to do. Going to be the first time that Candle's really kind of far ahead right now. But if it's something that Mega Man does really well, stack up this damage here. So now it is all Candle. And the thing is, every single time that Peeb has gotten Candle into the corner on a stock, Candle does not get out of the corner comfortably, either without losing set stock or taking about 30 to 50 more damage to go along with.
It's been really hard for Candle to get out of the corner. Barely has any Pikmin ever at this point. Just especially right in that situation. Only had the orange for quite a while there until they were able to pick the blue. So can we get something going here? We've got a purple on deck, but it's going to be just a lot of patience, a lot of chip damage. Who is going to get that first hit?
I disagree with Candle throwing away the blue. I mean, I'm not the Olimar savant, crazily enough, but I feel like the alternate win condition, and there is an alternate win condition in every single set, is just going for that grab. We'll see if the back throw does it. It doesn't. I mean, Candle grazing the blast zone at this point, but the crash bomb actually going to allow for Candle to get in a better position here. Candle going to have the crowd behind them, and a little bit of like a physical reaction too, kind of like that. Let's go.
Yeah,
we're gonna see a good one here, Excelsior.
Yeah, loving the emotion coming out from Candle there.
Both players, honestly.
I had pointed it out before when Candle got hit with the crash bomb.
Yeah.
Or when both Peabnut and Candle got hit with the crash bomb, and Candle was the first to react. Candle's been ready for that. Candle's been ready for situations like that where they can swing and actually get something off of the crash bomb. So really, really like that we saw that earlier in the set, and they were able to actually, implement it and actually get something off of it.
Absolutely. Really good stuff from Candle too. Like this is why I asked earlier how often Candle is in like these high pressure situations like this. Just because I've casted a lot more Peabnut at majors than Candle. I know Candle has been around for a long time, and like I said, I cast Candle on Wi-Fi, but to have like you could see Candle looking around, like the stage, the lights, the people watching. Sometimes that takes a toll after a certain amount of time, and I like how Candle really keeping themselves into this. But it's really about finding, like we've said, the Olimar magic of that 0 to 60, 0 to 80 sometimes, and then not letting Peabnut get in your head on these edge guards.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. We need a lot more damage. We need a lot of that magic that we've been talking about so much. But I mean, hey, not to slack on Peabnut too much. Oh, we've
been to every stage today.
We've been around town.
I love
this
everywhere. Personally.
Hey,
like I
love some stage diversity.
I'm sorry, I love my region, but I come from the land of PS2 and small. Like I come to PS2 and small the whole entire time, and we're really going around here. I think if it's a stage that both of these characters kind of like, I think it's Kalos. I feel like Kalos does benefit both play styles extremely well. I want to see how these side platforms are going to come into play, and we've already seen it coming out from Candle because Candle's pretty comfortable waiting underneath, and honestly, the reversal potential on these wide biplats, as I like to call it, very large.
Yeah, I like the stage pick a lot for both players. I don't know. I feel like one of these characters have a wall jump. I think Mega Man has a wall jump. I don't remember exactly though. So that could come into play later when it comes to recovery routes. I really like walled stages.
Why?
Just for the option, because you don't see a lot of the wall jumps. Unfortunate for Candle. That's gonna they're
that
just
one
gonna
hurt.
But also in general, that's really good for Peabnut because that wall stops Candle from going very far under. So Candle only has really the backwards momentum to go with, and it makes it a lot easier to line up those down airs for the kills like that.
I feel like the Mario Party minigame for Candle is how do I get out of the corner? Yeah. Like, I feel like Peeb's damage is always done through, and nice back air there, of course, but Peeb's damage is done through, like, a couple chip, like, pellets in the center stage, and then a decisive like aerial to send Candle off, and then it's all right, we're here, how do you get off of here? But honestly, good stock from Candle. It's very tied up, but the damage is going to say otherwise. Doesn't get the reset, but honestly, like we talked about, Peabnut in the corner, so scary.
I love holding Lee's shield on Candle's shield and then running back when Candle rolls. Just you can tell Peabnut is so locked in, really in Candle's head, really ready for a lot of things there, and an unfortunate up smash on shield is going to get called out with a purple, so we're going to start racking up that percentage. We got a fire Pikmin on deck, and now we are kind of starting to take a lot of tick damage.
Yeah, the up smash not going to be enough too, but it will be the back air that does at least send Peabnut off. Candle, for the first time, we're really seeing a little bit more in this edge guard scenario from the offensive side. And there comes the Midwest getting a little bit loud for their hero right now.
You can hear the crowd really popping off. We get another. Yep, there it is. See, just like they talked about, Candle didn't have a lot of options. Couldn't go to the right because the wall's in the way, so you got to go back if you want any kind of momentum to kind of make it harder for Peabnut, but Peabnut ready for it and just hop in the down air.
Yeah, I think Candle needs to go back to basics. Please camp. Like, if you're, this is it. Pluck, this is what you also wanted. Pluck and say, all right.
Pluck and chuck.
Pluck and chuck is my new favorite. Pluck it. All right, Olimar mains. Please throw that on. Coin that as fast as possible. That's really good.
I'm talking to my lawyers now.
Yeah, get the padded. The Smash commentary padded. Still, though, like you said, the pluck and chuck method actually working out pretty well for Candle right now. I think what Candle needs to do is the moment that the Leaf Shield is on, we need to roll out.
Disengage.
Yeah, we need to disengage as fast as possible, right? And honestly, it's working out a lot better. Gonna get a little bit of the ticks with the blue. And now it's all Candle, and Candle looks so much more composed.
Yeah, looks a lot better in this situation. We got a Crash Bomb on deck, but Candle unfazed, running up on Olimar, or on Peabnut anyways. And it's like, hey, I don't care. You can put whatever you want on me. I know that I am in the lead here. I know where I stand, and you have to make me come to you.
Yeah. Okay, Saw Blade not going to do enough. Yeah, but there's the ideal lineup. Beautiful pressure by Peep to just get all of those Pikmin out of there. There's the forward air, and now we are locked. Like we said, Peep has found a lot of mileage on the edge guard here. Has the right idea on the roll onto stage. And now Candle has to win out again, but still the forward air is going to send Peep into match point.
Yeah.
Tournament point.
Tournament point right now. Ball is in Candle's court now. I think that stage was really, really good for Candle because there was not a lot. It seems big, right? But there's actually not a lot of space for Peabnut to approach from because it's always at the same angle. And the only way you're able to mix that up is with timings. And if Candle is playing really well, like they were just there, they can really catch on to those. So I don't know where we're going now. But
I think all we need to do is hit Final Destination this set, and we've been to every legal stage. So close.
Yeah, so close. Don't know if we're going to see FD coming out, but maybe we might. If Candle's able to push us to a Game 5, we're back on Hollow. This is Candle. This is Peabnut's time to really shine here, but Candle not going down without a fight, setting us up for a quick 62. And let's see if we can get some more tick damage climbing. Yes, we can. The Leaf Shield taking out the red Pikmin, but it doesn't matter. Yep, there's more of that pluck and chuck gameplay that we're talking about. Olimar just sending out his little commanders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay out there.
We've seen a very different Candle right now. Very much more composed, just honestly just laying the land and just saying, all right, I'm going to stand here, throw, and do what I need to do. But now it is all Peabnut is the one who's kind of forced Candle into the corner, and this is where Peep has really gotten a lot of the mileage this set, was forcing Candle uncomfortably into the corner and then making Candle play, guess which way you're going to get edge guarded. Still, though, looking for probably just the drop zone bear, but interesting disengage from Candle there, but you still got the Crash Bomb, beautiful transfer, but great air dodge out by Peep.
I really, really like that option from the ledge. We're seeing creativity coming out from Candle, and that's what we really need right now. We're no longer in the character matchup, right? We're in the player matchup.
Yeah,
we're in the mentality here. We talked about it earlier. Yeah. So I really like Candle saying, okay, these options aren't working. I need to get creative and double jump into the Nair to stuff out any option that's coming out. I really like where Candle's head is at.
Okay, still though, Candle has to find a way back in. This is looking very interesting, but it will just be Peabnut holding strong. And I like to say this about stocks a lot. This first stock, game number 4, is stubborn Excelsior.
Yeah.
It's not coming off too easy.
Yeah, no, these two are really playing in. Of course, yeah, untechable for Candle, but it doesn't matter too much because we get another up smash. There it is, yep, and you can hear the crowd popping off again. Lyric, the Midwest wants Candle to push us to a Game 5. This is the hometown hero right now. So Peabnut has the crowd against him, but It doesn't, it's really powering up Candle here because we're sitting at another 66%, tacking on damage, and can we see a little bit more? Yep, there it is, Pluck and Chuck, there it is.
Yeah, the magic that we've been talking about, that Olimar opening combo, really starting to come back into Candle's play, and you can tell the gears are turning in Candle's head, but once again, Peeb so scary with his damage output as well. Candle trying to find their opportunity to really hold strong, but now Peeb starting to get comfortable here, forcing Candle on the ledge. Candle has to find ways to get on the ledge, recognize that they're there, and say, all right, I need to get out as fast as possible, like right now. Good shield through the crash bomb, and now it's all Peeb. You've taken a lot of damage this stock, sir.
Yeah, but I mean, Peabnut seems unfazed anytime he takes any damage. Every time he takes
like
all this
Mega Man,
damage.
Actually.
Yeah, just completely stun-faced. Does not care. Super unfazed and saying, I'm going to continue to push my advantage state. I know you can't get off the ledge.
Down smash. All right, Excelsior, do I dare say that that may have been a misinput, because I wanted to see up smash there.
Yeah, maybe a misinput, but hey, it worked out in Candle's favor, so we're not complaining too much because Candle is able to keep pushing forward, but unfortunately now you got to get away from the ledge from the, interesting. Didn't know that's how that worked. The down smash with the saw blade.
So much, Candle's taken so much unnecessary damage here, and you need as much I guess leverage as you can get here, because Peeb is just chasing you. You have no shield left, and now this is where Peabnut is very, very comfortable. And once again, all the way down, and Peeb's at 197, and I feel like if that was just the correct smash attack, we would have been seeing a very different story, Excelsior.
Yeah, this is Candle's last hope. The last stock just got Peabnut at 223, but just unable to get the kill. Peabnut playing really, really well, and instead of playing back, instead of being scared, Peabnut says, no, I have max rage. My combos are going to do so much damage. It is my time to shine. This is my tournament right here.
Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness, Peabnut, 234! Mega Man can't be this heavy!
Ooh.
Candle gonna have something to say about it. Can we use a little bit of this rage with blue double purple to get something started, or Peabnut going to take home the title of the winner of Saturday Stadium Golden Fort?
Yeah.
See how this one's gonna go.
That crash bomb really plucking down, shrinking down Candle's shield there for the back air to then shield poke and send Candle back off stage. Candle able to fight back, but this is really scary because we're both on our last stock, and Candle's been unable to get that passive damage that we've been talking about really any for the rest of this in this last stock situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Candle, don't jump, bro. Just don't. At this point, we stay grounded. The pluck and chuck method works, but the down air from Peabnut going to send Candle off stage. Going for the ledge jump back air, but it turns out to be a footstool instead. But the coverage from Peabnut.
There is Peabnut popping off.
I've never seen
That's the
Peabnut
most emotion
pop
I have
off.
ever seen Peabnut show.